guys, what's up? Thank you for watching Mend with Mendel. Oh my god, I feel so silly every time. Question of the day today, what is your biggest cooking pet peeve? Mine is when I use garlic a lot, and when you go to like take the skin off, so you cut the ends off and then whatever, and what you think is like a big clove of garlic is actually just a million little teeny tiny ones all in their own little skins. Oh, that drives me crazy. Because then they're like not even useful. It's just all annoying skin. Drives me fucking nuts. That's a really specific thing. Alright. First, today we're going to focus on our shoulders. So first thing we're going to do is an L-sit angel that I hope I have room to do. I might have to do it against the mirror, which is going to be weird. No, I definitely don't have enough space, but I can demo it here. You're going to sit in an L. You're going to have your arms out to the side like so, really trying to maintain a flat back against the wall. So I do have to arch a little bit to keep my elbows on, but I'm really trying to force a flat back. From here, you're going to slowly draw your elbows up as far as you can, and then you're going to come back down. So we're going to do 10. I'm just going to stop where I stop at the end of the bottom of the window. Thing on the wall. 8, 9, 10. Oh my god. Okay, that was hard. I was really sure. I don't know what the heck that is. Alright. Next thing we're going to do, now that our shoulders are pretty warm, you are going to, we've done this one before, you're going to sit with your legs extended, you're going to put your arms up on a table, or on your bed, or on a couch, whatever's around. You're going to try and keep them shoulder width, you're going to try and push your chest forward, and we're going to hold this for 1 whole minute. If you have to kind of shake it out somewhere in the middle, or widen your hands for a more comfortable position, that's okay. But you should feel a stretch to the front of your shoulders and maybe your biceps a little bit. Also, if you start to, if your hands start to go numb, then you can also obviously shake your arms up a little bit. 30 more seconds. I'm also a very messy cook, which honestly does not bother me, but it bothers literally everyone around me. Drove my dad freaking nuts. Drives Russell nuts. Alright, go ahead and let that go. Next thing we're going to do is just a simple downward dog. So you're going to place your hands on the ground, have your feet behind you, like so. You're going to send your hips up to the sky, trying to press your chest through. Pedaling your feet a couple times. We're going to hang out here just a little while. Get a nice stretch through your shoulders and through your hamstrings and maybe your calves. My calves are super tight right now. Alright, come out of that. I forgot my foam roller. Ugh. Alright, next thing we're going to do is a thoracic stretch. You can use a foam roller, or if you have like a big Nalgene, maybe that would work. Honestly, you can use like a chair with a solid back. So you are going to put your upper back, so your thoracic, which is between the base of your rib cage and the base of your neck. So this, my ribs end about right here, my neck ends about right here. This section is my thoracic. I'm going to place my thoracic on my foam roller. I'm going to put my hands behind my head. From here, I'm going to bring my hips up and I'm going to tighten my belly. And I'm going to let my head or my elbows sink back, and from this position I'm going to lower my hips. But when I'm lowering my hips, I'm not arching my back. So when I lower, I'm not just plopping my butt down. That's not doing anything for my thoracic. I tighten and I lower, trying to lower by opening up that thoracic. You're going to do about 10 very slow and controlled pulses down. And you can move a little bit on your foam roller or on your whatever you're using. Your thoracic is not just 1 2-inch segment. Alright, that was about 10. I really, really love that movement. It really feels like it opens up my back a lot. Next thing we're going to do, touch my face. Next thing we're going to do is a thread the needle. So you're going to come on your hands and knees in a tabletop position. You're going to bring your right hand, I like to do palm up, your left arm underneath your right hand, and you're going to come down to the ground. Sometimes I do this laying on my belly to where I can really, I don't know if you guys can see that, laying on my belly so that I can really push this shoulder down and get a nice upper back stretch. And sometimes I do it from this tabletop position to get really a thoracic rotation. Go ahead and let that go. Come back to the tabletop. Switch sides. Alright, go ahead and come out of that. We're going to do another thoracic mobility and strengthening thing. So we're going to do some rotations. I'm going to place my hand behind my head. I'm going to rotate and reach down and across with my elbow, and then rotate up. Rotate down, reach towards my hand, and rotate up. Down towards my hand, and rotate up. Notice that I'm not moving really fast. Also, that my rotation isn't very good. I don't know how many that was. I want you to do 10. But if you move through this just like this, it's not doing anything. You're not getting full range of motion. You're not exerting control over your body. Lost count. I'm going to assume that was 10. A lot of mobility and most movement in general is just about mind-muscle connection. And that's like when we do drills, like muscle cleans or muscle snatches, or clean drive just without bending your elbows. A lot of that stuff, while it is excellent for practicing your leg drive and practicing really fast turnover, what I find it really emphasizes is whether or not you have control over your body. So if you cannot muscle clean, not because you're weak, everybody can muscle clean with the right weight, but because you don't have the control to not bend your knees to catch the bar. And we really want to be able to have control. So when you're doing these stretches, really kind of try and zone your attention into the region where you feel the stretch, just to really emphasize that mind-body connection. All right, that was kind of hippy-dippy, but it's fine. We're going to stretch our wrists now a little bit. So palms on the ground, wrists forward, pulse back and forth a couple times. Do 10. Yeah, it was definitely not 10, that was like 4, but whatever. I'm going to hold for 10 seconds. Flip over to my, so that my palms are up, wrists are still facing forward. Or the back of the wrist is facing forward. 9? 10 maybe. Alright. Hold back. Alright. Oh, let that go. Do some rotations. Last thing we're going to do, hip flexor stretch, which is totally not in shoulders, but that's okay. I'm going to bring my right leg forward. I'm going to move. I'm going to do an anterior pelvic tilt, so I'm pushing my hips forward. This posterior, anterior, so I'm doing the opposite of cheerleader butt. I'm trying to tuck my pelvis, and I'm going to push my pelvis forward. So if I do a cheerleader butt, I can go forward really far. But if I keep my pelvis nice and tucked, I really can't go that far. From here, I'm going to reach up and twist into this leg that's up. We're only going to hold here for 20 seconds. Just to be honest, my arms get tired, which is silly. Alright, go ahead and let that go, rotate back. Slowly move into the other side. So again, tuck my pelvis, shift my hips as far forward as I can, start getting into that hip flexor. Now I'm going to reach up and overhead and twist into the leg that's up. Go ahead and let that go. That concludes Mend with Mendel for today. I hope your shoulders and upper back feel nice and good. My hip flexors really needed that, even if it was just a real short, quick one. Thanks for watching. I hope you're not losing it. Read books. I don't know. If you get to work from home, I'm very jealous. That's awesome. Enjoy it. Maybe. I hope you like your work. This has gone off the rails. Alright, later.